Okay, now,
Yes.
okay. So today we are going to work on this project. So this is simple output, and I want to write the script for this. So now first just analyze the output and then think that which are the tags you need to use and how you will use the tags. So just analyze and give me your answers quickly. What we need.
Ma'am,
Yes.
TR tag.
Which tag?
TR.
Yes, but before tier we need something. Before we cannot use tier directly.
We need table tag.
Table border.
Perfect. Perfect. So very first we'll have a table tag and then
And then tr. And then
okay, then
th, table header.
yes, very
Table
good.
head.
Table header is there. Yes. Then
After that tr.
hmm,
Fit TD.
Column name.
6 times tr.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows we have.
But
Yes,
ma'am,
yes, ma'am.
the
7.
first is header. The first is header.
Okay, so you just excluded it. Okay, so header and except the header we have 6. So total 6. 5 plus 1, let's say, right? 5 rows plus 1 header. Okay, then
Then table border.
perfect. Table border. So border is an attribute. So where will I write that?
In table tag.
Perfect, in a table tag. So there is a border attribute and we'll give some value. Okay, then what else? Can you see?
TD.
Sorry. Yes, cell spacing is there. Very good.
In first row there is yellow color.
Okay, font color yellow.
Font color. Font color.
Yes, yes, very good. Then
Before that
Background
table
color
width.
purple.
speak guys.
In table
Table
head there
width.
is
One by one.
in okay. In table head there is black background color.
In that particular cell,
Yes,
right? That
yes.
is a okay. Cells background color is black. Very good. Then
Body background color is violet.
yes, very good.
In one row, 3 TD.
In one row, 3 TD. Perfect.
Alignment will be center for the
Yes.
subheadings.
Yes, for subheadings. Yes. Then what other
For
attributes you can see?
table alignment left.
Table alignment is a center data. It's a center alignment. It's a middle of center of the web page.
Ma'am, cell alignment left.
Sorry.
Cell alignment left.
Cell alignment left. Yes, 101, 102. Okay.
Yes,
In
yes.
the last column, the
So
bottom two
actually,
rows, they have a common result. C.
yes,
They are
yes, yes,
merged.
Yes.
yes. See, guys, when you have not mentioned any alignment, by default it takes the left alignment. You just need to specify the right and the center. Left is by default. Okay. Then anything else?
Different color of borders.
Different colors of borders, yeah, but this effect will vary from browser to browser. Okay, but yeah, you're right. Then So far, I think you all have analyzed this. You all are very new. Maximum things we have identified. So let's see the code. One thing is missing actually, guys. If you noticed, by default, when you design the page, the font color would be, guys, by default
Black.
black. But here the font color
White.
white. Yes. So of course we need to mention the font color white. So let's check out the its code. Just wait a minute, guys. I share the screen. Okay, guys, is it visible to everyone?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So now let's check that are we right or wrong. So very first we have a head tag. Inside the head tag we have a title. So a title is a student result sheet. Fine. Then the body tag, the BG color, someone said violet, right? It's a purple, similar or a shade. Then text is equal to white. So here's something new for you. Suppose you want to change the font color throughout the body, throughout the web page. In that case, the attribute is a text. So for the body tag, if you want to change the text color or the font color, the attribute is a tag, and simply mention the color name. So it will change the color of the whole font color throughout the web page, that current web page. After that, we have a table tag. Okay, border is an attribute. We have shown the 5 value. You can change it and check the effect. Cell padding and cell spacing. This we will check. And so table alignment is center and width is 75%. Now let me share the whole screen with you, so you will have a better idea. Okay, is it visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I'm just changing the border. It's a 5, let me put 10. And let's check the result. Can you see the change, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, so it was 5 and now we have a border 10. Now, okay, now you have to notice this. Cell padding is 10 and I'm giving 30. You have to check. Cell padding 30. Now see, right now your output is something like this. I'm going to refresh the screen. Okay, what you got, guys? What is the meaning of cell padding? It was 10 and I changed it with 30.
It increased the cell space
Cell space, cell size. Okay.
size.
Okay. Anything else, guys?
Ma'am, the length of the table increases.
Length of the table increases only because the cell size increased. Okay. So the meaning of the cell padding is the distance of the text from the border of the cell. I repeat, the cell padding means the distance of the text or the content, the distance of this text from the corners of the cell, border of the cell. So this is. Now let's again change it. It's a 30. I'll keep 5. So you'll get a better idea. See this. Right now it's 30. Now 5. Got it? The distance of the content from the corners or the borders of the cell. Understood, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So let's keep it 10 right now. And cell spacing, right? So 10. Now let's first check the output. So this is the current state of output. So cell spacing is 10. Now let's check what happens if I change it from 20 to 10 to 20. Let's say 20. Okay. What do you can notice, guys?
Space
The
between the
difference
consecutive
between
cell increases.
Yeah, the space between two cells, any two cells, that we call the cell spacing. So don't get confused between these two terms. One is a cell padding, and the second is a cell spacing. The meaning of the cell padding is the distance of content from the cell's corner, that is cell padding, and the cell spacing means the distance between two cells. Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Great.
yes.
Align, we know, right? Alignment center and width is 75%. So here you can change the things like 75% and let's say 50%. Let's see the difference. Okay, so it's a 50% width. 50% width in the context of the page size, web page size. So it's a 50% area covered by the table. 50% area of the web page covered by the table. But because we have put the center alignment, so we can see the table in the center. So can I say that I have left side 25% space and the right side 25% space on my web page?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. So it was 50. Now let's keep it 75. Okay, so after that, something new for you guys. If you notice, the very first row, actually here we have total 5. Student detail is a first row, roll number is second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth and 7. Total 7 rows are there. And the second row, this is roll number, student name and result is my heading part. But this is student detail. It's a normal row. But if you notice that here there is no partition of the column, no space, no column, single row. Means it is not divided, or it is not split into the columns, right? So it's a single row. But how to make a single row? Because ultimately here I have 3 columns. Means I have to merge 3 columns. Right? First I have to merge
Yes.
3 columns, then I'll get one continue row. And that concept we call span. We call span. So the very first row, that is my TR. In the TR, I use TD tag, right? I have only mentioned student details. That's it, nothing else. But what I want to do with the TD tag, inside the TD tag, I just want to merge these cells. All these columns, all these 3 columns, or all these 3 cells I want to merge. So here you can write call span. Call span is an attribute of the TD tag. So here how many cells I want to merge? 3. Let's say 2. What happens if I write 2? Just observe. Understood?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Right? So here I have merged 2 columns. But by default it will give me 3 different columns if I simply mention the TR tag. That's it. Because 3 times I have to add the TD tag for the three different types of content. and bg color is black. This is simple thing. Now I want to write the content. This is my content, and I want the student in a bold font, and I want them in a center. So I have simply used the center tag and B tag. One thing keep in mind, the order, like TD open, then center, and then B. So in this order only, you have to close the text. First close B, then center and TD. So do not forget the order, always maintain the sequence. Clear everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The concept of call span. The concept of call span means first it will check that how many columns are there in that particular table, and accordingly it will merge the columns. So this concept is a call span. After that, the second, as someone told that it's a heading, right? Yes, it's a heading. But in the heading, if you notice, one row, see guys, this is a one row, but here I have three different headings: roll number, student name, and result. Three different things, three different columns, title or the column heading we have. So first we will take one row, okay. Inside the one row, first heading, second heading, and third heading, right? The first heading, roll number, but I want to apply some formatting on the roll number. Fine, simple. Use the font tag, color yellow and bold. Simple. Similar way, you can write the second, that is student name, and the result. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So it was about the heading, but now it's time to enter the data in the table. So as long as this first, second, third row are concerned, simple, right? 101 Hiral Mehta A plus. So every time there is a 1 TR, inside the 1 TR I have 3 TD, and all TDs contains the data. Like see, first row, this is my TR. It is not closed. 01. Okay, need to close it. Yes. Okay, so this is the first TR. Then we have a second TR. Then we have third TR. And the 4 and 5. Okay, so total we have 5 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 101, 102, 103 are simple, but there is something new thing in 104 and 105. So let's check it out. What it is. So the first data TR tag. Okay, inside the TR what we did. See guys, first column, second column, and third column. Everyone, are you getting me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Easy?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So then we have a TD tag again. Let's just let me delete it. Then third. Then we have a guys, alignment is very important when you are coding or the scripting, because when you have a more lines of code, then you will get confused. So alignment is very helpful. The third row is fine. Now we have to check with this. So when you are adding your fourth row, that is 104 Nishi Joshi. So see this, Nishi Joshi. But here I can see that this my fourth row fourth row, and the third column, right? This is the third column. But ultimately, what I'm merging, guys, I'm merging rows. Fourth and fifth is 2, means this is 1 and this is 2, means consecutive or the next 2 rows I want to merge. Third column is fine, but ultimately I am merging the rows. 2 rows I am merging. So there is a one attribute that we call the row span, and here we want 2 row span. So find two value or a two number you can write. Let's say, and the last one, that is the 105. So automatically it will put the data for the C. Now, is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's just check. Suppose I am writing this over here in the third. What will happen? Row span is equal to 2, and from here I am just deleting this. So I have row span for 2 rows in 10T, and here I am not writing anything. In the 105 I am not writing anything. Guys, just look at the code, what I changed, then I'll open the output. What I did earlier, it was in a Nishi Joshi 2 row span, but now I have mentioned Nirav Shah in the 2 row span. So now let's check it out, the output. Everyone getting me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So just imagine what would be the output. Then I'll refresh the page. Just imagine the output in your mind, and then just let me know that were you right or wrong. So I'm refreshing the page. What happened, guys? If you have observed the code perfectly, then you can answer. What happened? Anyone?
We have written row span in Nirav Sharma
Yes.
with B and C as a result in Nishi Joshi. Therefore, because of row span in Nirav Sharma, we got B as a common between Nirav Sharma and Nishi Joshi.
Yeah, Nirav Shah and Nishi Joshi, yes. So it means if I want B plus for both the students, it means that I need Amar Rawal. This should be over here, right? So now let's check the code, because here we have mentioned this. Right? Actually, it should be over here, right? Everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So see the output. Now it's correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Now again, let's do something. So here I am writing 3. Now just imagine what would be the output. Here I have mentioned 3. In Nirav Shah, I am row spanning for the 3 rows. So what would be the output? Just imagine in your mind. So shall I run the output?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now just check with your imagination. Have you thought something about like this?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So let's remove this, and finally we have the correct output. Easy, everyone?